really super excited because a few months ago in October, my office, the Office of Citizen Services and Innovative Technologies at GSA, stood up a mobile program management office. And the mission of our office is to help build a citizen-centric path to mobile. And we're doing it in 5 ways. And I want to differentiate. We're really looking at mobile for citizens rather than kind of enterprise mobile in terms of enterprise for the workforce, which is really important, but that's not what we're working on. The 5 things that we're really working on doing is, first of all, looking at policy areas that are a barrier for people using mobile, and trying to identify where there are policy issues, whether that be security, whether that be identity management, whether that be procurement, whatever it is to identify policy issues that are getting in the way of government making mobile government available for citizens. The second area that we're working on is in terms of partnerships. Mobile doesn't exist all by itself. It actually is in this huge ecosystem, and so there's the private sectors, there's nonprofits and NGOs, but there's also state, local, tribal, other municipal governments that are providing services. How do we kind of cross those different things and make government information available in where people are and when they want it? The third area that we're working on has to do with the area of practice. And in terms of practice, what I mean is really helping to build a community of practice across government. Right now we've had a few meetings where we've touched base with 25 different agencies who are already working on mobile, and they're actually building mobile apps, they're building mobile websites, they're using SMS to deliver services, and so we're looking to bring all those folks together. And we're learning a lot from them already. We have different synergies in terms of different agencies that maybe ending up working on creating mobile products together because they're talking to each other. And so really it's that sharing and that resharing and that building of a knowledge source, and then we're sharing it and broadcasting it throughout government. So that's really exciting. That really helps to accelerate things. The third area that we're working on is in terms of promotions. If an app is launched into an app store and nobody knows that, doesn't make a sound. Of course it doesn't. And so how do we help people know that there are government applications and government websites and mobile web pages and mobile websites out there? Well, we do it in a couple of different ways. First of all, we've released a gallery at apps.usa.gov. And right now there's almost 50 different applications and mobile websites across multiple platforms that are available for citizens. And I think that's a critical way for us to kind of get the information out. But the other thing is really working through the partnerships and the products, et cetera, to help people understand what's available. And the availability isn't just government apps, because I think the other thing that's really important is that government is not going to have all the solutions, and we're not going to build all the apps. And that's why we have tools like data.gov, where there's just a huge amount of data that's available for the people within the private sectors, people who are entrepreneurs, to use government data, to mash it up with other information they have, and provide a good experience. So we're not interested in having the market, the monopoly on apps for government, but really it's getting the information, the services, and making that available to the public. And then the fifth area that I'm looking at is in the area we're calling product. And that is sometimes we might actually create a mobile web app. An example of what we've done is there's actually a recalls app that takes data from 5 different government agencies and pushes it into one data stream so that people could, if they're at a yard sale, they could identify, has that stroller been recalled, for example, or is a car recalled? So the recalls app actually helps people to identify that. And by bringing together the different data streams, that's something that we can do uniquely, because in the recalls areas, there's not a single agency that has dominance in that. And the other types of products that we're looking at is, for example, making APIs available for developers. And that recall app also has an API that has been exposed, so other people could use that. So those are the 5 areas we're working on.